took me to the bank cause he sent me too much for sale. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made
no dribble.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dragons of Austin. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Rams.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Castillo. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll change things up. He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First down. First and goal at the 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will regular down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. carry here for Travion Henderson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal, Rams.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the RPO. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
He finds his man, complete. That's Torres.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Okay, ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Riggs. 60 Bison. 60.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 13. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We got more power. Also dangerous.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Here we go. Go.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Dragons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go, Shaq.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Over the middle, complete. That's sharp. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Torres. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Torres. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go with the keeper. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
First down. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That's good for a
23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back now in Austin. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, that's Puka. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's another Rams first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
No run here on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Dragons 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pass complete there to Nacua. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 18. 60 equals, 60 equals. 9-20. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check up.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
19 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Borregales now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Rams 38, Dragons 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people make...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
It's a
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The offense will...
They'll try and throw for it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.